All right, good evening there. Hey, hold on, I need to turn this little monitor thing off. It's doubling in my head here. That's much better. Anyway, welcome to the stream. Today we're doing the 8th part of our series on Subnautica, and let's see. Well, yeah, the biggest news is finally spiral plant clippings. Good gracious. Man, I was about to lose it last time. And I looked, and yeah, not only was I swimming right by it, I was swimming right by a ton of them and looking right at them. I did find one of the more obscure ones at the very end, but I have a good source for other ones, and I'm going to build a garden anyway, just because I'm paranoid about it now. But yeah, let's finally get into it. We can get some goodies going, and a little garden maybe. So yeah, I already loaded into Subnautica for us, so it won't take long at all. See you over there. All right, home sweet home. All right, we got our coffee, and it's still warm, I imagine. Yep, that's a damn good thermos. Bioreactor, going good. All right, so let's get this these plants going first. And it's kind of, well, it's not much going on out in this area, except for these bad dudes. But what we're gonna do is make our bed here, and it only takes 2 titanium. How nice is that? Because I did a little looking ahead of time. Yeah, it doesn't matter. I'm not going for the aesthetics here. I don't want a solar panel, actually. I want this. Perfect.
The grow bed lets you grow plants and vegetables, providing flavorful options for evading scurvy.
I mean, water limes if flavorful options to evade scurvy, right? Alright, let's see. We don't need a hot bar for that. We just a container system. Alright, and they're gone. So, just gotta let that grow. And in the meantime, thinking, well, Milo, why didn't you just use them to make something cool already? Well, because I've left my only vehicle with no battery out there because I was in such a desperate hurry to get back. So what we're gonna have to do is go get more ribbon plants, and I'll just grab a bundle so I can go ahead and plant them in that grow bed that we so thoughtfully have provided, and it'll be less of a problem. Even though in my deeper base I do have plenty of ribbon plants available, I'd like to have some for up here. And there's a reason why I'm not...
Warning. 30 seconds of oxygen remaining.
Oxygen. Let me double check my tanks here, because I got some decisions I have to make. Well, one, do I want my moon pool? Oh, we did save some nickel. That's good. I mean, I don't know if it'll be enough, but and I need a battery for that. We're just
approaching. Seek shelter.
I'll just go underwater. And this ion battery is still holding out kind of okay. But as I was saying, I'm trying to figure out whether I want my moon pool at my deeper base or this one, because it's cool down there and all, but I think once I finally do get into what's at the bottom of that crystal cavern, I won't have as much reason to be going down there as much. So I don't know if I want that to be my permanent base, and it might even make sense to just move that battery charger up here, because as you notice, both of them are only just one little capsule sort of deals. So they're nothing too extensive to them. But as I do start building like the moon pool and other additions to it, it's gonna start looking more like a permanent base. And you want to have a more coherence, not the word, but a thoughtfully planned out decision for where you put that. Centrally located might not necessarily be the only way to do it. I'm gonna go ahead and grab some of this too while we're here. Just a little bit, because it takes up a lot of inventory space. Just one is fine. Well, you need two to really build much out of it. Once we have a vehicle going again, and the storage module for those, or the sea truck, that's when you really start cooking with gas. See, we could always use more titanium. Or we could right now, anyway. Now we're doing on oxygen 30 seconds, and we didn't fill our tank like we said we would. I gotta grab some of that creepvine oil
30
there.
seconds of oxygen remaining.
Okay, good. We're not gonna be blocked by the ice. 'Cause that sucks. Hey, and if it does get too cold up here, we have a thermos. Anyway, I'll go ahead and eat this, since I don't know if you can plant it. I'll hold on to it, and I'll see. This, we could just let it go and eat
weather
them.
approaching.
All right.
Seek shelter.
Before I forget again, let's do that tank. Filled right up. Alright, grab some of these clusters. We'll be in the area anyway, but, well, this is the area. Excuse me. Sorry about that. Alright, sea cluster you harvest manually. Oh wow, that big, huh? Ah, no, we can't get any more of that. Let's drop one of these guys right here and eat his ass. Alright, delish. But I want places for that ribbon plant though. I think the ribbon plant's more of a priority than that, so we'll consider eating more fish that we have on our person, because we do have only about half of our hunger bar full. Actually, let's go ahead and do that. Hold off, actually. It's, you know, indecision is kind of your number one enemy on something sometimes, but we already have one of those, right? Are those just the baby bad ones? I don't know. This, you can eat these, but you gotta watch out for one of these that'll freeze you. Frost an enemy heart. Ooh, wow. That's got a lot of hydration in it. Yeah, this is... yeah. Very nice. Yeah, like I said, there's a fish out here. Like those, they can actually freeze you. I do believe I've scanned most of the technology over here, so I won't need to spend too much time, but I'm going to do a once over just in case I missed anything. Or just didn't have the space last time. I think we're good. Oh wait, hold on. Nutrient bar. I don't need it right now, but when I get the vehicle storage going, it'll be good to have one of those to tuck away. And what's going on here? Let's scan this. A Pathfinder tool. I might consider making one of those. That's kind of cool.
30 seconds of oxygen remaining.
Let's go here. And also, just, you know, casually in my reading, I found out that oh dang, that's cold. The rapid lifter or whatever. It's actually been retooled in this one, so it's not too bad. By the way, I need to consider making more beacons too. When I get the other base going. Like I said, it's a lot of... Still deciding a lot of things. Go ahead and eat this, because we need the food. We don't need the hydration as much, but... It's a little bad. Dude, what's up? Did you attack me? What? I don't need the quartz, buddy. Sorry. Was that ice that fell on me or something else? It kind of hurt. A lot of sea monkeys in this area. Alright, but as I was saying, we're in the creepvine here. We got what we didn't come here for that specifically. Really what I'm looking for is the ribbon plants. And I know a place I can get them if I just needed them, but without a vehicle to get there, it's going to be kind of a pain in the butt. I'll hold off on that sea glide fragment. Got to be cognizant of our oxygen here. But, usually you find the ribbon plants in little caves. I don't remember it getting this dark here usually, though. That's a new one. Bladderfish. Normally I would, but we're getting pretty full on the inventory as it is. So if I get a couple ribbon plants, I can just plant them, or just use them for the batteries. I think I might just go ahead and I'll plant them. It's gonna take a little longer in the short run.
30 seconds of oxygen remaining.
I'll be glad I did once I get them planted. Nothing like a crisp. That kind of trips me out a little bit too. I say this a lot, but like it can be a cold blizzard up here, and then you go down and it almost looks tropical, and it's not necessarily. I mean, I know I've seen nature documentaries and whatever where there's like nice kelp forests or whatever, and it's like, oh, this is actually near Antarctica or something, and it's like you wouldn't think so, but water's like that. All right, that's right, man. I hate to throw it out. How did the food get down that low already? And the water? Something's up. Anyway, let's find that module. It's only 400 meters away, so we'll be there in no time. And I know there are ribbon plants around there because I've seen them plenty of times. That's usually, that was my old go-to spot for them. Down in the crystal caves, that's what I'm calling them for now. There's a lot more, but getting down there is kind of a pain, especially without a vehicle, and I lack a vehicle. All right. So since we got the low health anyway, let's go ahead and drop this, or not health, but satiety. Go ahead and eat the fish. Go ahead and drop a peep or two. I'm considering whether it makes sense to make a aquarium, and I probably will, to be honest. Oh, that one takes a... Wow, if you can handle a hit with a knife like that and just fly away. It's like if I need another one, I'll just fight. You know what? You live today, buddy. I respect that. If you can take a hit with a thermoblade and keep swimming...
Warning. 30 seconds of oxygen remaining.
I think you deserve to live. It's totally not because I'm lazy or anything. Alright. So, I think we'll be able to get down there before it's time. Now, if I could find a little bit more ribbon plant out here, I think I'd be happier. Because that way I could plant some and have enough for a battery and borrow a battery from something. Because I hate to turn everything into fusion cells, because I know I'll need some for the prawn suit. I get that, but really what I need more is the individual batteries. And I'll probably just end up making ion batteries for stuff I use a lot more. Like, you don't really need it for the scanner, but I might as well, because I use it so much. Sea Glide is the #1, obviously. And most of the other stuff, I'll be honest. Oh my God, I've been looking for this thing. That's how we get into that wreck, the Mercury 2 wreck. I think it's worth staying down here for a little bit more so I can find some more of these fragments. Because that is going to be a problem if we don't find one. Yeah, I know, sidetrack, but hopefully those spiral plants are growing for us over there, so it's not a total waste. I assume that's how time works in this game. Can't really remember from the first one. Oxygen. Want to grab that when you can. We got good efficiency down here too. The only thing we're worried about is totally running out of air and those little things that blow up when they come out of the wall. Alright, another laser cutter, come on. Yeah, alright. I'm glad I came down here, to be honest. It's good to get some of this technology sorted out that we haven't found yet. I'm kind of surprised I haven't been here already, because this is, as you can see, it's pretty close to the pod. Well, 300 meters, that's close-ish, I guess. I wouldn't call it super close. It's a nice little area, to be honest. I think that might be our last one right over there. Maybe not. That could be some bit of prawn suit technology. Mobile vehicle bay. We already have that, so that's just titanium. Yeah, I didn't need it anyway. If I could get one more laser cutter, though, I think I will come up and I'll just call it a day on the ribbon plant hunt. And just pull the battery out of, like, I don't know, not the repair tool. You want to have that. The flashlight. I don't use the flashlight that much. And I'll put another one in there once I get more copper going and stuff. But for now, it's just the name of the game is getting a move on with that upgrade. Because, man, I've been waiting for a minute. That's what I'm talking. See that? That guy's gonna try to blow up on me. I guess I escaped, or it didn't fully deploy. This is probably a grav propulsion cannon. I already got that discovered. I think, pretty sure. Laser. Okay, here we go. All right. How are we doing oxygen? 75 seconds. Not bad. Good man. Oh, yeah. I'm happy about that. That feels good. All right. I wonder what changed the sea monkeys to have a different opinion of me. Because at first they try to steal your stuff, and now they kind of give you things. So maybe they saw that I didn't attack their buddies, or know that I'm not really a threat to them. Could be something like that. Getting out here is... Well, they give you a lot of oxygen plants. Okay, hear that? I guess he'll leave me alone. Let's hope we don't get swallowed up by the ice here. I really like this part of the map. It's cool to look at, and some interesting life forms you don't see in the other parts. Well, the thing that freezes you is really what kind of intrigues me the most. Alright, so what's our plan here? We're going to plant the ribbon plants. Let's pull a battery. And that's about it. I guess we might need to do a tiny bit of copper. Well, no. We're just salvaging right now. What's this? Sea glide. Okay, so that's just more titanium. Which, you know, nice to have, but takes up inventory space. I can't wait until we get that vehicle bay going. The storage module on the sea truck. That is just going to make my life a lot easier. Because storage is really my problem. Alright, we're not trying to go to the Delta station necessarily. We're trying to get to my forward base pilot here. Well, not the... Wait, the pilot one. No, not quite. Well, yeah. I guess you'd call it that. What's that deeper one I have called? Once I get closer to there, I'll be able to tell. I hope it's still got the beacon. I don't know what would have happened to it. Gotta watch out for these purple vents here. They explode on you. And that does health damage. I haven't died yet, but... See? I say that and... Okay, something up here? No, we're good. Alright, here. And I've just left these hanging. I bet there's some titanium and maybe even a little bit of lead. Maybe a little bit of lead. I don't think so, though, because they're not quite finished. Well, that one might have. I'll probably pull those. I was going to put some solar panels up there, but I decided against it because I wasn't sure I wanted to settle down here long term. And honestly, I've kind of decided against that.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
All right, let's see what we're... Okay. Ribbon plants are our first priority. We're not going to make ingots quite yet. All right, that guy will just kind of avoid him a little bit. Hopefully he doesn't catch on to us. Wow, that's already done, man. Damn. Wait, hold on. Is that not going to work? Okay, it works. All right. 87%. Okay, it's not quite there, but that doesn't take too long. How long are these going to take? They don't grow anymore, do they? Oh, that's a good question. I might just have to use them. Anyway, so for a fusion cell, we'll just pull the batteries out and use some of that rubber, which I saw we have a fair bit of. Right now, I'll go ahead and use that bladderfish and drink the water over here. And gotta be careful not to cook it. And that'll be good. And then we'll go ahead and cook this arc. Because any aquarium fish I'll just get later. I mean, why carry them around worrying about it? Alright, eat that. Alright, let's go ahead and make the other one while we're here. Because like I said, no use carrying it around. And if I do run into an emergency food situation, I have that block, so I should not have cooked the second one. I'll just overfill it, whatever. It's not like they're super hard to find. Alright, creep vine sample. We could turn that into something. You want to turn it to rubber or to lubricant? I think I'll do it. I'll lubricate it, yeah. That'll probably come in handy, and I have a fair bit of rubber over there. Wiring kit. What else do you use silver for? Alright, we're going to need some lead, copper, and parallel processing. Once we're waiting on the spiral plant for that. How much for this laser? And the path... Oh, that was a one-hit deal, huh? Would have been nice. I'm not too worried about it, though. Alright, laser cutter, crystalline sulfur. We have some around here, actually. We got diamond. Batteries are shortcoming, unfortunately. And I hate blowing them on this thing, but I might have to. These are decomposing rapidly. Let's see if I can plant it. If I can, I'll do that. If not, I'll just jettison, because it's not worth the dehydration. If I'm being honest. Alright. No. Alright, they're worthless. Wish I had just done that earlier. Yeah, let's get these out of the way. They're useless. Now, that sulfur that I was talking about earlier. There's some around here that I saw. Plenty of scrap if you're looking for that. Titanium. So at least that's not too hard to come by. Make more grow beds or something. And I think, I hope those despawn, otherwise it's gonna be, I can just move them somewhere else. Crystalline sulfur. Looks like these guys are annoying, but I hate them too much. Yeah, just kind of keep your distance and they'll mostly leave you alone. They'll catch up on you, sneak up on you sometimes, but I kind of tuned them out. Let's see, we can get some water while we're here. I don't mind having an extra bottle on me most of the time. Because you do find yourself in situations where you want to stay down there just a little bit longer, but you're worried about your dehydration, you know. So, be prepared, right? What does confuse me?
Warning. 30 seconds of oxygen remaining.
You know what? No. I'm mad now. Is it dead? Did I kill the thing? I did. Cost a bit of health. Now the thing is, you'll notice...
Oxygen.
While I'm jawing here, I'm running out of air. Let's risk it here. It's gonna be a close one, but we made it. Like I said, if you notice, I can't get anything out of it, because that's not the point. The point of Subnautica is not to be the baddest thing in the ocean, because you're not. You're just not gonna be. It's just survive. So, I guess it's kind of like I don't know if you play Minecraft or whatever, but that warden, they don't make it drop much at all, because the point is not to kill it, it's to evade it, right? And if you do manage to do that, they're not trying to promote that. That's what they say anyway. All right, now this is our priority alpha. All right, I think we might have some spare enamel glass. I don't know if that just takes lead or what. I know we had some glass sitting around here somewhere. And that's quartz, and I should have been collecting quartz if I were thinking about it. Alright, this is just regular glass, and I think it might take 2. Did I see any quartz around? It's diamond. We had a spare ribbon plant. But does it... Yeah, I don't know if it makes sense to plant it, though, because I don't know if it's doing anything. Plasteel. That's cool. Extra ion cube. Okay, so we don't have an abundance of resources here necessarily. What goes into enamel glass? Probably like I said, lead or something. Or if it's diamond, we're set on diamonds. We can find diamonds. Well, I don't want to say set because then you'll run out. But enamel glass and that synthetic fiber, which also needs rubies, but we have rubies in a decent quantity. Alright, synthetic fibers, that's just a ruby and a spiral. Oh, that's nothing at all, man. Well, the spiral plant clipping, god damn, we suffered for that. I don't know if you happen to watch the previous, I don't know, 3 or 4 episodes of this series, man. Spiral plant. I didn't handle that well at all. Ribbon plant ×2, copper wire. Okay, fairly standard there. Enamel glass, that's diamond, lead, and okay, so you need diamond too, but only 1. And I didn't see any lead here. Now, we can find that at our deeper base. So, man, seeing these 3 power cells just dead as a doornail, just, it irks me. Okay, rather than blow our batteries, and because I'm pretty sure I can hold on, I gotta check it. Thing right here. All right, no, nothing deal. Rather than doing that, let's just go ahead and get a moon pool going, because I don't think it was that expensive. And we do have the power generation facility here. So I can just look in the builder here. And I can dismantle it and move it if I must. Alright, lead is still a problem. So that's our next... that lubricant was a good idea though. And titanium ingot is not an issue. How are we doing on inventory space? Not excellent. Let's go ahead and turn one of those into an ingot. Actually, both of them. If I have it. I might only have 7. Yeah, I have 7. Wait, it takes 5? I thought it took 4. They must have changed it. I think it took 4 in the first one, but I don't remember exactly. Anyway, like I say, titanium it's just everywhere. Let's see how we're doing here. Did I not scan these before? Muscle striations. Okay, I guess that's why they have that. It's kind of weird that you're upgrading a vehicle with a plant, but you know, I can't think of it right now, but I'm sure that's quite a common phenomenon. Our knowledge of plant biology is how other things. All right, let's while I was talking about it, I said that there might be some lead in this, and the reinforced sections there usually is, but now let's okay, see, this will do us right here. Or maybe it needed 2 lead. Okay, that's what it was, but that also tells us there's lead in here. And we're gonna get attacked here, probably. Ouch. Oh my god. Boy. That was a moment right there. Alright, go back in here. Catch my breath second.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
It's like, you know it's coming, and then it's like, it didn't happen, we're cool. And then you're not cool. Shit was not sweet. Alright, we gotta have 2 lead. Somehow. Well, because we took that thing down. So that means for our depth upgrade, we need the original thing, so we might have to swim over and grab it, which, okay, fine. Oh no, we were doing our moon pool first. So what's that? Lead and one more titanium ingot, and we have a... We'll just actually, rather than take the ingot, we'll just make another one. Nah, let's not. Because until we get a deconstructor, it's easier. You can only go in one direction, so. Let's go ahead and get that moon pool rocking and rolling. And I can always just get rid of it later. Alright, moon pool, moon pool. And that's great and all, but we still have to get the vehicle here. There was a flaw in my thinking. Now there was a way to build it here. Now that's the rotation deal here. Kind of annoying. Ah, wait, hold on. If you're cool with it, I'm cool with it. Does it not need to be attached? 2.8. Oh, that's not great, but I'll live with it. This is only a temporary matter anyway. Somehow it is getting powered. Oh man, you don't know how much I hate to ruin a battery with that. But well, I guess sacrifices must be made, right? So let's think about what we're doing here. Put that over here. And with that deconstructor is probably gonna have to come into play soon. Alright, we'll get rid of that battery. And we have to make another sacrifice. Do I have any dead batteries? I don't think I do. Because I would have moved them to the other base. We got plenty of gold, but we don't have the copper we need. Hold on. No, not copper. There's that sulfur, by the way. And I already forget what I needed the sulfur for. The depth upgrade, perhaps? We're going to need more lead. But once we get this, man, if I just had a few more percent in there. I'll go ahead and plant these gel sacks where I'm thinking of it. Because I know we'll need that later for like air gel and that sort of deal. Here. Vent guards. Now apparently you can get in the stationary ones, which is where you find a lot of the spiral plant. And I did not know that when I was spending 6 hours looking for the spiral plant. So that would have been cool. What was I? Let's see if let's try it out here. I don't see any. And having to move, no, they wouldn't let you do that. That'd be a little complicated. Oh yeah, it was for the laser, which we need to consider. I was looking for copper, I think. Because do not make me go down to that other area with this little sea glide. It'll do it now, but oxygen's just gonna be too much of a pain. If I could get some copper without wasting yet another battery, man. That is going to be a problem right there if we don't avoid it. It's already a problem. Now we avoided it. We barely tripped her. It's really do you want to spend more time looking for copper, or do you want to spend more time swimming around? So let's just We'll pull it out of the repair tool. Yeah. Alright, now where's that base? We'll grab some of the silicone rubber, pull it out of the repair tool.
Oxygen.
Before I forget here, we'll make a fuel cell, or a power cell. We'll put it in there for the couple of meters that we need. And wait, where did I put that? Now, forward base pilot. Where did it? There we go. So what? That's probably about 300 or 400 meters. So that'll be 3 or 4%. Man, I hate to do this, but I got to do it. And look at that. That looks like crap, but it's only temporary. That's what I tell myself. All right, tank's good. So let's go over here, yank the battery out of here, and then swap this. I don't. Hold on the repair tool, and go ahead and yank this one too. Find some rubber. Make a power cell. Wait, no, down here. Well, at least we'll have plenty to put in the sea truck and the Prawn suit. So you got to think on the bright side, I guess. But we'll have ion versions anyway. Okay, so we've got that. Let's find our vehicle, as they say sometimes.
Seek fluid intake.
I will. But after I do this. And then we'll go ahead and get the laser and do a little search around here, see if we find anything cool. I know that one down there. I'm pointing, you can't see that, but down in this kind of general area, it does have some cool stuff that you can find with the... let's grab another extra bit of crystalline sulfur. Since we're going to use it, let's scan it real quick too. We're good on oxygen, so... And it's good to scan stuff, even if you've already got it. It's like, oh, well, I'm here, might as well try and get a little copper. I mean, we're not doing grocery shopping here, but, you know, if you run past it, you might as well try. It's like, oh, man, love to see that. Love to see that. Yep, give it right here. It was worth it for this. I mean, regardless of anything else. 6 copper, man, I'm in a good mood. Alright, so anyway, where'd that vehicle go? Scanning. Let's go up a little bit so we get up. And, well, our health's a little low, so, okay. 135 meters. Well, that's kind of a weird spot, but... Yeah, as I remember last time, it was kind of a close thing to get out of there.
Warning. 30 seconds of oxygen remaining.
Completely dead, so we're in a hurry. We can just do this though. Pop in there. Get back, moon pool, recharge our batteries. Do any last minute resource scrounging. Use words there. Resource scrounging. And well, now that we have a good line on some ribbon plants, and I can see that they probably don't grow in the bed that well, I'll likely just harvest them and make a battery and replace the one in the repair tool. Flashlight can wait, because now I don't follow this philosophy myself, because I always keep it's not always fully charged, I'll be straight with you, but I try to keep a flashlight on me at all times in case power goes out or gets dark, or you just want to see something under a desk. And you can use a phone, but I'm in the habit of it, so.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Welcome aboard, Captain. Alright, now this should charge the sea truck. Yeah, as you can see, oh, that's another thing that I cherish about this game, getting stuck on simple geometry.
Seek fluid intake immediately.
Alright, we'll go over here and cook our bladder fish into water bottles here. Is that one? No, it is not. but we do have a couple on us. By happenstance. Or one. Yeah, we got two. So that'll take care of the water. And depending on how our resources go, we might end up
Vital signs stabilizing.
All right, look at all that copper. Damn, that is good to see. We'll grab this guy to put into the reactor because those power cells are quite thirsty. Part of me wants to just charge them as it is, but I will not do that at this time. Let's turn that into some rubber or lubricant. What do you think? I think more lubricant. Takes up less space too. Let's go ahead and put him in there. Yeah, because look at that. Like almost 100 down already. That thing eats some energy. Lubricant. Can you do it? Creepvine. Oh, you need 2. Well, if we're gonna have to go back anyway, we're gonna have to get 2. So, in you go. All right, let's go over here. And I mean, it's cool that you can put it in the planner. Don't get me wrong, but kind of wish it would give you more than that. All right, these are grown. Just 1, 2, 1, 2. All right, so it's a good trade-off, I guess. You plant 2, you get 4. So we'll just put that back. Actually, if I wanted to really get things kicking off, yeah, let's do it. All right, let's get a battery going here. I'll do a little bit more because while I'm in there looking with that laser, I'll have that. So that's how I'm gonna justify it to myself. All right. Though I know y'all have been patiently waiting. Huh. All right. Oh yeah, battery. I'll throw that in the repair tool here. Because as long as you got something that takes a battery, there's no sense in having a spare battery sitting around. All right. Did we already finish up all of our water? Yeah, we did. It's better to have some spare water, but all right. Anyway, let's get looking on that laser, shall we? Which we're gonna need a battery for, so I'll just pull it out of that. Whatever. Really wish that ribbon plant would have grown better though. It's down here. Tool, laser cutter, crystal sulfur. We're good. Titanium and 2 diamonds. All right, that's not impossible. And we have plenty. You know what? I'm not so bad, or so. Let me double check and make sure we're at full health on this thing. 84. I mean, might as well just use the battery, right? Alright, so we'll pull the battery out of here. And let's grab our diamonds and make that gun, because we'll have plenty of ribbon plant, and thankfully we have I guess I think we can pop one out here. Let me get that laser though. Yeah, it's very nice. Because you can always do the battery shuffle, so it's not a huge deal, I guess. We'll put her down here. Go ahead and pop this battery in there, because unless it just totally charges the dead cell first, I think that the other one was at like 97 at the very least. So it should be charged by now. All right, how we doing? Why not? Yeah, let's see what I'm talking about. Let's put that in there. And how's this other one doing? Oh, that's fast, dude. I might as well grab the other, right? And this will come in handy when I'm making the prawn suit. I don't remember where the... Well, there's the vehicle bay. In here to avoid that. And I'll go up there and check in and see what you need. Because I think we must be getting close. And if I can get the module built for the sea truck too, I can just carry that down there, and then we're really in a good shape to check out that lower crystal cavern. It might need another depth upgrade for the prawn suit, but well, it will, because I think you can start out with 400 meters on that. Where these batteries? We'll leave them up here for now, because like I said, I don't think I'm going to end up putting the real deal down there. Big base. If I do, it'll be somewhere deeper and more ecologically diverse. 'Cause that's a good place for resources, and I'm glad I have the base there. But 37. That's fast. That's faster than a regular battery. I'll tell you that. Anyway, we'll go swap this out, and by the time that's done, we'll have more spiral plant clippings, I think, and we should be in a good spot. Let's put this back. Now I'll go out here and thankfully the knife doesn't require a rechargeable battery. I'll go out here and I'll get some food because we're looking kind of low on that. Okay, that vent is sick nasty. Alright, now where'd that fish go? Oh, we lost it. That's just the way it goes. That's no good to eat. It's good for water, and we'll need water, but I wonder where all this is coming from. But, you know what? We won't starve. We're close, so let's get in here and see if we can find anything that busts open. Because they'll have some cool stuff, some very nice audio logs, all that good story stuff that I know you want. I know I want it anyway. And we got a spare tank on us, so we're in good shape. Metal salvage, I'll hold off, but I will keep in mind that it's here. Alright, now here's dinner. It kind of looks cool though. Don't get caught in this stuff. Fine fish. More like delicious. 23 food, that's pretty nutrient dense. Okay, so well, I like when games do that kind of thing. Now this always looks cool. Can you imagine having something like this? And I know in the lore they say, oh well, it's tuned to this plasteel and titanium, so you can't use it to cut rocks or use it as a fish opener or whatever. But Marguerite did to cook some.
30 seconds of oxygen remaining.
Oh, and they got oxygen plant in here. Very cool.
I can only do repairs in spurts. That's so inefficient. The larger tools seem to set off seismic activity nearby. A crew came back telling stories of gigantic worms burrowing in the ice. I don't know what they were going on about. They were hypothermic and frostbitten because they walked back to avoid angering them. The ice shelf is probably a bit unstable and they got disoriented or something.
Nope.
To borrow from Diana, Orion's belt thermocouplings are not meant to be worked on in 20-minute spurts. If we break the process, we'll break the ship. But it's nice to hang out with Yasmin while we wait for the rumbles to stop. I hope she doesn't mind all my questions. I love hearing her voice. Her face lights up, and she's got the most expressive eyebrows. They're practically acrobats. The way she looks when talking about nuclear engineering is the same way I look at my grandmother's domades. The woman never sits down, though.
So this guy's
She told me
Greek,
that she used to do decathlon in college, and I can believe it. She's like a bouncy ball, just all over the place. She makes rounds on the ship every day to see if people need help. I should do something nice for her. She's always helping everyone else. I wish I had a fraction of her energy.
There you go, Stephanos. Well, he's dead now by now, but... that's interesting. Well, so, all in all, I wish I had known that power cell were here earlier. But, some good loot in this this little ship here. All right, this one can't be opened. Apparently, only the ones that were like beaten or battered you can get in. But I love all this. Oh, there you go. We got our battery back. So it worked out. It worked out, gang. As it always does in the end. We got a new power cell, new battery. So as far as energy goes, I think we're gonna have a lot better time in the future. I'll hold off on the metal salvage because you never know if you'll find something else cool here. There was the laser fragment there, but oh, now what's in here? If we can find that thing that I'm supposed to be building, that'd be really cool. I don't think they do that though. This is probably some sort of power control, and I do need to get up and get more oxygen. There's some oxygen plants here, granted, but let's a good look at all those notifications. Now, what is this here? Do I need to? Oh, I scan it.
Warning.
Processing.
30 seconds of oxygen remaining.
I guess that's so you could build it before Marguerite tells you how to. Okay, now we're in trouble. Grab that battery. Okay, now I need to seriously start concerning.
Oxygen.
Okay, gang. We are Fubar. Remember, we're at the other end of the ship here. And, well, there goes all the stuff. I'll throw another one on the death board here. If I lose all that gear, I'm going to be kind of irate. But I think they're pretty good about letting you get it back if you go to the same spot. Just look at all those batteries and such. I mean, they wouldn't do that to you, would they? Would they? I think they would, man. I didn't pick a good place to die. I mean, when is a good place to die? Uh-oh. SpaghettiOs. Watch one of these blow up in my face. Man, that kind of makes me sick a little bit. That would have been really cool to have that shit. But I got greedy. Let me check up surface, just in case. Cause that's enough. I mean, what? 2 batteries, a power cell, copper wire. I don't think they would have put it back where it was. Probably. Maybe they wouldn't have. Stuff like that kind of makes me wonder. Because as many times as I died, most of the time it's without having to lose anything. Look, we got another guy coming for us as we speak. 2 of them. Well, it's that is eerie. And they'll come back for more if I'm not careful. You have to slice your way into there. Well, tell you what. I'm gonna go back up here to the surface. No, I'm not. Good Lord, look at all those guys. I'm go to the moon pool. And what I'll do is I will take a quick look on this. Fill up my tank. I'll go back in there and I'll see if the stuff's still there. And if it's not, then well, I'll sob uncontrollably for a little while. And then I'll just forget it happened. Sound good? Sounds good to me. Because that's just how video games be sometimes. That's how life be sometimes, jeez. I really would like to know, though. Getting eaten up by these things here. Like, what's the deal with that? That was a ton of cool shit that I just lost. But yeah, the more I think about it, the more I'm pretty sure that it is actually lost. Yep. Yeah. Oh well. That's a lesson. I mean, most of it's not like end of the world, right? And it's like there's still some cool stuff here. It's like, yeah, you know, I would have loved to have that copper wire. All that, I mean, those other two, but you know, I get one. I watch out for that. Wonder if I could have just gone up in there in the beginning. I'll watch my oxygen a little more closely this time. Now that I know that for sure you don't get that shit back. But yeah, the battery's kind of hurt. The power cell, I have enough of those, I suppose, anyway. I need to scan that other one at the control panel up here, though. So it's not totally lost. And I mean, did I really need to? Maybe this is like a different thing. Because I mean, parallel processing unit. Marguerite gave me the plans.
30 seconds of oxygen remaining.
And if you die, you don't lose those, thank God. But yeah, this is kind of a mystery. I hate losing those batteries, but what can you do? This one you can't get into. Let's make sure we got that other tank. We do. Food we could wait on, but I don't want to hunt fish in an empty ship.
Warning. 30 seconds of oxygen remaining.
Salvage is good stuff to have. I'm alright on titanium for now. Might need some for that prawn suit though, so I'll think about it. Is there another processing unit here for me to scan? No. Just the husk of that empty battery container.
Warning. 30 seconds of oxygen remaining.
Alright, do you want to make a gamble? No, gambles are stupid. Oh, that looks cool. Yeah, this is kind of the vent garden area, which I guess I could show you. But I don't want to go too deep in there because, well, there's a creature that can really mess me up, and I'll lose this meager bit of copper wire that I got. Yeah, we're headed the wrong direction anyhow. It's in that general direction, though. Is there another one? No, you can't see one right now, but there's a big version of those little vent gardens, and they're stationary. Oh, hey guys. Look at that. Look at that. Now, we didn't get the batteries. We got that copper wire. And if that's down here, maybe something else is. Maybe not. I don't know. Like I said, as many times as I've died, I'm not exactly sure what happens when you die. Because usually I don't.
Warning. 30 seconds of oxygen remaining.
Well, see. We're close enough here. I'm gonna go in there and it'll save my inventory, and then I can come back out with a fresh couple tanks and not worry about it so much. Let's see. Yeah, I mean, I would have loved the battery, and if I had put it in the tool when I got it, I wouldn't be talking about this. I wouldn't. I assume it would let me keep it. But we'll see. What time is it? 7:53. Okay, so we got time. We got time. Laser cut. Man, that laser cutter eats battery, doesn't it? Food. I don't want to waste nutrient blocks, I'll be honest. Alright, let's begin in earnest here on that depth module. And do you need to build it in the moon pool? That's another question. Oh, we can build a skeleton already. Oh, we can already. All right, you know what? I don't feel so bad anymore. That's pretty low key. All right. Vehicle up. Okay, so we will probably need that. So the computer chip needs a advanced wiring kit and table coral, which I don't think we have any down here or up here, I should say. Wiring kit's easy. Gold's easy. Copper wire, we have it, but we will need that table coral, and off the top of my head, I can't exactly remember. I mean, I can picture it in my mind's eye here. Tell you what, when we go deeper over there, let me get that oxygen first out of the way. And still suit. Let's see what, while we're here. Let's go ahead and get that let's see. One thing here. So now that is another one that I want. That's gonna open some doors for us. Let's see. Storage module. I really want that. Don't. Oh, I should have been scanning that propulsion cannon in that cave down there. Yeah, that's what you get for not checking, right? It'll turn up again. Alright, synthetic fiber. Oh, that is another thing. I thought... that other part of the down mercury will have it, for sure. Synthetic fiber, though. Synthetic fibers in advance. So, ruby and spiral plant. So, that other spiral plant should be mostly grown by now. You're stuck? Alright, good. Looks pretty done. It is done. Alright, so I'll just go ahead and... go ahead and plant 4 of them, I guess. The harvest on that wasn't as good. It wasn't 100%. Unless I just put too many in. Oh no, 3. And I got 6. That doesn't sound right, does it? Well, whatever. I won't worry about it too much. Because we have a line on some more, and that'll do me. I do need to get that ruby out, and I've been pretty diligent about collecting rubies because I knew this day would come. So 2 will do me just fine. Wrong button. Wait, was that the right button? I don't need that many power cells on me. Because that'll last me a little bit here. But let's go ahead and make that synthetic fiber. It's gonna be nice. It's gonna be nice. Man, I've been looking for this shit for a long time, let me tell you. Alright, what else do I need for my depth upgrade? Vehicle upgrades. And I will need that. Well, do I need the vehicle modifications? I would stand to reason. More rubies. Enamel glass, which is lead, diamond, and glass. So we're still going to need lead. And I have some down there. If not, I can get
Calorie
some.
intake recommended.
I hear you. That's used for advanced materials. Diamond, we got diamond down there, but we'll take one. 2 rubies. The glass, of course. Because I know there's quartz down there, but... What can I leave here? Some of the copper wire, maybe? No, I'll just take all of it. We'll worry about... Because there's a decent amount of food and water bearing material down there. Alright, I think we found what we need to find in there, but I will double check it for me. Actually, it makes more sense to go ahead and see if I can hit the other module. I mean, I'll be going down that way anyway, but what I'm saying is I'll put up some of this material. One more check here, just in case those batteries made their way over here. I hate to lose them, but you know, that copper wire is honestly about as useful too. And that big vein of copper will soften a lot of the blow out of this. And I can actually take it into a decomposer or whatever they call it. So, you know, it's a more efficient way of storing it. I mean, if you look on the bright side, it's all better. But I don't need all of it with me right now, so let's see, what can I put up? We'll put some of this titanium up because I'll need some for sure. And I'll pop over to that mobile vehicle bay really quick. See what we need for a prawn suit. Docking, fabricator. So lead is a high demand item. Oh, we don't have the. That's right. We need one more recipe for that. All right. So anyway, we'll go into our sea truck here, and we'll head to our base, which is directly below us. Apparently, it's interesting. Might take a little second to figure out how to get there. I'm up to the challenge. Fully charged, healed up. And we go. Just don't die. I think, yeah, we'll find the second Mercury on our way down there. And we'll be kind of careful about what we pick up, but I will want to scan that fabricator, or the parallel processing unit, as they call it. Which, again, I guess Marguerite just informed me of its existence, but didn't tell me how to make... You know, I'm not so certain about that now, though. I think just by scanning one of the modules out there, maybe it reset the recipe to where I only had part of it. It's really weird. If I recall, there was floating debris around here that would be able to tell me where the other part of the ship is. That is looking really familiar right there. I have run into a fish. And this one, unless I'm getting confused with another one, has a lot of sealed doors in it. Just remember here. So I don't know if we'll quite find all the prawn suit parts here, but that's not our main mission. Right now we're looking for the parallel processing unit. And we will probably consider getting some food down here. Wait, scanning something. Something wanted to be scanned. Nuclear reactor? Oh, hell yeah. How many? What,
Emergency.
Probably.
Starvation imminent. Seek calorie intake immediately.
I can do that. Man, we can already build one. And we get a reactor rod. Hell yeah. Man, we're getting all sorts of good shit. I'll jettison that titanium in a nanosecond if I have to.
I'm alive. Stefanos saved me. The Mercury attempted an emergency takeoff and
Good man.
Everything
good man.
seemed fine. I was helping the bridge crew with the emergency takeoff since the crew is, well, was shorthanded because of everything. I heard the sound of metal tearing, and for a split second, everything was tinged bright green and unbearably hot. Then I saw daylight, and I was looking down at the ocean and ice. The strongest wind I've ever felt roared in my ears, ripping through the ship. People went flying out the side of the Mercury, so much screaming and chaos. I was lucky. I had just clipped into my sea tinker. Stephanos came out of nowhere, like a malaika, an angel. I felt his rough, calloused hand grasp mine with the gentlest of urgency. It felt like time slowed. He said, "I gotcha. Just follow me, Ella." I don't know how, but he used an emergency tether to drag me to the nuclear reactor core, the strongest bulkhead in the ship. We hit the water and everything went black. He's sleeping. I think he might have hit his head. I'm exhausted. The adrenaline has long since worn off and my body aches. I think I might have fractured a rib. I'm gonna shut my eyes for a bit. When I wake up, I'll figure this out. I'll save us.
First off, Stephanos, what a Chad. And B, I hope they made it. But I don't know. It's a rough planet to survive on, I'll tell you that. Alright, I guess I have this out. Yeah, I won't throw the titanium out till I find something for sure that I want, but good to have that nuclear reactor. That's such a tiny thing, though. There's probably a few on here. As big as this thing is, ship is. Alright, scan. This is probably an aquarium or an alien containment facility.
My instincts are never wrong. Stephanos has always been overly cautious. He hates taking risks, which I suppose is understandable when you're in the back end of the galaxy. But no risk, no reward. Elliot finds evidence of alien architecture on a completely uncharted planet, and he expects me to ignore that? Orion's belt, I would be an absolute fool. We've done some scans, and while there aren't a lot of mineral resources on this planet, there is decent biodiversity. Teams go out in the morning. There should be a significant specimen and sample haul for biopatenting, which will be split among the crew as part of the Discovery Clause. Let's see Stephanos and everyone else complain when they have a few more Sol Transgov credits in their uniform pockets. They'll learn to trust my instincts at some point.
Chinese potato. Alright, that I don't really care about too much, but I can plant it, so bros. We'll just remember it's here. Because this is not too hard to find. We'll leave this. Hopefully it'll still be here. We've already got a grow bed. Let's read this.
Oh man, oh man, oh man. This is every xenolinguist's dream. I mean, I was helping with the planetary scans, and there are possible unknown structures on the surface. This could set my career up for life. The images are a little degraded coming through the atmosphere, but it looks like intentional and complex architecture, which means civilization, and civilization means language. Oh, man. And now, most of the crew wants to get home. I understand that, but this could be a defining discovery. I'm definitely going to put a bug in Diana's ear about going to the surface so I can take a team to explore.
Now I just need to build the test override module. Then I can disable that satellite tower.
Orion's belt, this all went sideways. How could I have known that so much would go wrong? I failed my crew. No, I don't fail. I didn't get into this position by being a failure. It's this desolate land, frigid and cursed. Between these tunneling creatures and the strange sickness that a few of the crew are showing symptoms of,
Kahar.
we have to leave at first light tomorrow. We are prepping for a rapid takeoff. We can't take chances with the vibrations drawing the tunnelers, so we're skipping the systems check. Risky, but I have faith in myself and the crew of the Mercury. Landing this thing was practically a miracle, though. But we have to get out of here. Maybe the weapon is to keep people away, but if we leave, it'll let us go. I have to leave the quarantined crew in the cave behind. We will be back for them, but we can't risk an unknown infection spreading through the Mercury. We're packing survival kits for them, but there's only enough surplus for about 2 weeks.
I
I'm
need to get
telling
the fuck
them
out of here.
that we will come back. But I don't think I can land here safely. Twice. I hate this. But I have to leave them behind. I can't risk the entirety of the Mercury.
Oh, Diana, no. Diana, that's not cool. That's not very cool. But I guess I understand. Well, it didn't work out. Because, spoilers for Subnautica 1, I guess. At the time, there was a giant laser cannon that would shoot any ship that tried to enter or leave. Because the architects on this planet... I'll go ahead and eat this since we got another one.
Vital signs stabilizing.
We'll drop that, pick that up, drink it. Oh, that's some good hydration.
Vital signs stabilizing.
As I was saying, until you found a cure for the Kahara, which was secreted naturally by a giant lizard. And that's Subnautica for you. And there's some more goodies in here, I'm sure, but we got our plans and we're full on inventory, so let's go ahead and go down and see about the... What was I gonna grab down there? Lead, maybe? Yeah, let's go ahead and put this nuclear stuff back up here, because I don't think I'll bring it down there. Wouldn't hurt to have a nice little, what do you call it? Beacon down here, so I know where this is, but I'll find it. That floating wreckage really helps now that I know I'm looking for it. I mean, essentially, that's about all it'll take. Now this, oh, that's the other half with the long-forgotten batteries. I hope I don't need the modification station, but if I do, I could probably find some land and some little tunnels up here. Or lead I'm talking about. I'm gonna go ahead and get out and plant these spores while I'm thinking about it. Yeah, I don't think I need anything else. That is kind of cool. A thing about underwater plants is obviously you don't have to water them. I got a little basil plant on my desk, and I kind of forget to water it sometimes. But it keeps chugging along. Alright, so what do I need for this? Parallel processing, yes. Table coral, certainly. And that's back where we came from. Oxygen, okay. Alright, Mark II, we'll go back to that. I haven't really done much land exploration, so that snow glider kind of intrigues me, but... Alright, oh, that's easy. Reactor rod, pretty easy. The lead's annoying to find, but... so lead is going to be our deal. And I think we'll have more table coral if we go back that direction. Really, the question is, what do I leave behind here? Not that, certainly. That depth module needs what?
Hypothermia imminent.
Hypothermia. That's interesting. I guess we're sitting here while we got time to think about it and get our oxygen back up. I think that was probably a mistake. Anyhow, Mark II. Kind of confusing this menu is. I wish there was a better way to search it. Maybe there is if you use a mouse keyboard. Mark II, enamel glass, so that's what we need, and that's diamond, lead, and whatever. So lead is really our stopping block, and I think we'll find some more down there, so snag some lead and some table coral. Let me double check on this module here. Some lead and some table coral. Gold is not hard to find. We'll have gold down there, certainly. And there's lead down there. So yeah, just table coral. I do... do you want to put the... no. Let's just do it. Let's just go. Actually, let's check out vent gardens a bit more, because I know I saw some table core over there, and I would kind of like to show you all the abundance of spiral plants that I've heard about so much. Still doing good on that, so. And by that I mean the power on here. Now it's a bit of a risk coming down here, because I am, as you can see, pretty low health. So if that Cheliceraut is down there, he's gonna ruin my little day here. What's this here? If it's a container module, I'm gonna be a happy boy. It's an aquarium. No, never mind. And I haven't ever built a scanner module. I'm starting to think maybe that was a mistake. As I mentioned, though, here's this vent garden, and supposedly there's a lot of spiral plants in here. As far as how you get in here, I don't know. I'm gonna try to come through the bottom here.
Warning, maximum depth reached. Hull damage imminent.
Oh, this is funny. Now I could stab that and be mean, but I won't. Is there anything scannable in here? Red wart, we've already scanned it. See this? This is what I took probably a month or two off of my life. No kidding, obviously, but yeah, that would have been real nice to get earlier. Let's see, is there anything cool on that? No. But hey, you live and you learn, right? And this is kind of a cool view, you gotta admit. Is there anything to scan in here? Probably not. Nah, let's get back out. And we're gonna take a few lumps on our sea truck because I neglected to check the depth out, but whatever. We'll just make it snappy.
Warning, maximum depth reached. Hull damage
I hear you, I hear you.
imminent.
Hey, it's not great, not terrible. Now that table coral, you'll see it and it's kind of orange. And you need it for computer chips and things like that. I don't remember their justification, maybe because it's like a silicate-based life form or something. See, look at all these rubies, it's good to find. I mean, I like a lot of this stuff down here. It's a
Seek
cool
fluid
area.
intake.
Alright, I'm thirsty. I gotta be looking out for the Chelicerates, because they're around. Yeah, I don't know why I worried about rubies. There's tons of them out here. I could be misremembering the table coral. But I do know for a fact where I saw some other. So I'll head there. Yeah, don't try not to get too deep until we get that depth upgrade done, and that's gonna be a fine day, guys. Because then we can really start exploring. All right, so pilot last known position. We're already at depth. Now I'm gonna, since we got a solution on that moon pool for the batteries, I'm gonna be a little riskier here, fly straight across. Because it's weird, but I haven't seen any out of the Chelicerates. So I wonder if there's like a randomizer on when they appear or something. It's kind of interesting. Of course, watch one bite my ass as soon as I say that. You know how that goes. All right, now what's here? Is this more aquarium shit? It probably is. As a matter of fact, I think I looked at it just before I came down here. But I will look at it again because I'd hate to not be diligent. All right, we're good. All right, anyhow, back to the business. Go this way. I'll look down here too, as long as I don't get too deep. Because this is some table coral territory, I think. And I mean, they don't always do it, but they do seem to try to pay a little bit of attention to where the story beats are going and what you might need in different locations. But I haven't figured out exactly what the ideal environment for a table coral is. That is something that's still a little confusing. Like, what is the commonality? Oh, we're getting battered here. I'll look a little more. Why not, right? We've got 88% battery, so. That guy was kind of making
Seek fluid intake immediately.
Yeah, I'll have to, well, but I don't have a good solution for that until I get a still suit going anyway. Which I will be able to do with this spiral plant cutting. Alright, now come on now. See, whenever the ship turns around, it's like, oh, that's just because I hit a wall. It's like, okay, that's not a big deal, but for a split second you wonder if you've been caught by something. And that's not the case. Like 220 meters. All right, we got some room for error here. Now, if I have to, I'll just. I'm starting to call into doubt my memory of it, unless I just already harvested all this recently. And if I don't see it, if I don't see it in the next minute or two, I'm gonna just head down and see if I got any down there. Because I might have been smart enough to pick up a piece or two, and I just kind of squirrel it away down there in the other base that I have, which I haven't gone to yet today. That's so weird. Because usually that's where I've been spending most of my time recently, looking for that damn spiral plant.
Warning. Maximum depth reached. Hull damage imminent.
1 degree Celsius here. This water is barely above freezing. Can you believe that? Well, not for salt water. Salt water would be a little colder than that, but still, you wouldn't think it by looking at it. 0 degrees Celsius. I mean, damn. That's frosty right there. I wouldn't want to be swimming in that. I'd kill you pretty quickly, I think. Unless you had the proper suit, of course. Alright, now let's see. Last in distress. But and my other one is deeper, 660. So I was going bass backwards. Let's not go too deep here now. But I wasn't looking for the base quite yet. I was looking for that table coral because I need it. But I'm gonna take a little leap of faith and see if I had some down there. And if not, I can just dump some supplies and just come back up and look for more. 220, we're still happy with that. Let's go down here for a second. One cheeky little second. Hey, what's up, Lobat? Deepwater Spooky? Yeah, you have no idea, man. There's a lot of crazy stuff down here. We haven't come down to the...
Seek fluid intake.
Well, I've started dehydrating here. Alright, 280. Yeah, I can't go any deeper than that, and I need to find something to drink before I die. If I could find a... No, we're not going to make it. But it saves your progress when you die, when you get out of the vehicle, so I'll just be right there when I come back. Magically better. No water, also spooky. Yeah, imagine dehydrating underwater. Yeah, I've been kind of moving along, trying to get this upgrade stuff figured out. I see Monkey down there. So I don't waste too much time, because there was like for a while in the past few streams, I've been looking for something called spiral plant clipping, and it's just driven me up a wall. I finally found some at the last one. Yeah. Yeah, it is ironic, isn't it? Let's see. We'll go down to our other base here. Once I get the depth upgrade module, that sea truck, I'll be so much happier, though. Nice. Yeah. Yeah, there's a lot of irony. Let's see. And I have another base somewhere down here, if I can remember. There's like a thermal area here. There, it's really hot, and that comes up under the vent gardens. And I don't need to go there yet. I think this way is it. But I did fill my other tank, so that's nice. Too afraid to buy the bullet yourself? Yeah, well, I recommend it. Oh, it's great. If you want to play the first one too, I can also recommend it. I mean, they haven't changed too much. The vehicles are different and such, but I'd recommend playing both of them. I don't know if you're too big onto the Subnautica lore interest, but it's kind of interesting, and you see some cool stuff. It explains some of the stuff that happens in this, but by no means do you have to play the first one to enjoy the second one, because you can just kind of overlook most of the story beats, or whatever you want to call them. Because this is not, I mean, if there's a lot of lore and stuff, if you want to read, like, look at here, there's just logs and journals and, biological stuff you can read if you want. But it's not a thing where you have to worry about
30 seconds of oxygen remaining.
If you just want to, like, turn off your brain and look at the cool plants and scary water animals, that's cool too. Alright, let's see. While I'm down here, I'll grab another battery. It's not the real deeps? Yeah, well, I won't lie to you. You'll get some heart stop at the moments. Even when I know it's coming, just when you finally get your face thing and it's eating you, it's kind of scary. I can't imagine playing it in like the dark or in like VR or something. Which I will play it in VR someday, I hope. Just to see what it's like, so I'll have a heart attack and die on the chair. Let's see. Excuse me. See if I got some table core. Well, luckily past Milo was looking out for future Milo, because I do have some table core here. So let's go to the thing here. If I can get that parallel, okay, I need some gold. I'm gonna mute real quick and try to get this throat cleared. All right, we're back. Yeah. Believe it or not, gold is kind of easy to find, but copper is not. Alright, I'll put this when we build a nuclear reactor here. Alright. This is what we need for that. And then we can build this module for Marguerite. And she's a scary lady that's like, I've never actually seen Jaws myself, but I've seen enough clips and parts of it. You know, the scary boat captain or whatever. She's him, but on an alien world. She's real interesting. All right, then I need lead, and I think I don't have any. But I can get some out here. Oh, no, I have one piece. Yeah. I'll play your audio log for you so you can... Let's see. It's kind of interesting. Did it play?
There I was, 500 meters below sea level. Chunks of the sea base sank around me. One hand gripped the monster's scales. The other
just like,
was
wow.
clamped around the shard of metal I'd lodged into her eye socket. A Reaper. Wounded, maybe, but still deadly. I'd already taken out one eye. I damn near carved out the other. We were headed for the void at the crater's edge. Blinded, she was spiraling deeper. I had a choice. Hold on, or let go.
Need more lead,
I
apparently.
clung for dear life as she took us deeper. I had 1 minute of air in the tank. Back then, I could go another 3 with what I had in my lungs. So I had 4 minutes to kill the Reaper, minus a few to get back to the surface. It ain't that I like killing folk. It's just sometimes what you need is on the inside of someone else's rib cage.
Yeah.
I killed
Yeah.
that beautiful
I like that character type too.
terrifying creature, and I made for the surface. When I caught my breath, I realized we'd come further than I thought. I was surrounded by watery void, just me and ocean. Nothing else.
Okay, now that's a Shadow Leviathan. That thing will mess you up. And there's jack shit you can do about it either. So I'm gonna, try to keep it low key and find some lead here. Not get eaten. Yeah. And that's not even the biggest one. Let's see, got space here. Man, there was some truly heinous crap in the last one. The first game. I think the biggest one in that, the sea dragon, Leviathan. Oh my god, that's just huge. Yeah. It's scary seeing that in the corner of your eye, but it's worse when you're just kind of minding your business thinking you're fine, and then you look up and there it is, and it's like, oh, then you're going down and throat. I still think the Reaper Leviathan, which is, if you look, at promotional images of the first game, the red one that you'll see the most of, I think it's not maybe the most powerful. Well, it's not even the biggest, but it's the scariest.
30 seconds of oxygen remaining.
Because just the shriek it gives is just... See what I'm talking about?
Oxygen.
Whoa. Neighbors heard that one. Yeah, and as you can see, that's just like 3/4 of your health right there. So, and I got lucky, I didn't die. I think I'll take the opportunity to go ahead and throw this ion battery on the charger. Well, I'll just go around with the regular one, because these are cool. You use them with the alien ion cubes. And I'll go ahead and, since I'm not going to be laser cutting for a second here, I'll just pop this out and charge it too. Actually, I'll just bring this new one in here. Let's see, do we need anything in our, in our reactor? Yes, we do. Stealthy for a giant water noodle, yeah. Yeah, it's kind of weird thinking about it, because... Scan this. Because, water, or sound carries so much better in water. Yeah, what a time to hop in. Thanks for stopping by, Akira. Yeah, good to see you. It's a moment. Yeah. It's 75% down on the health there. Alright, what was I doing? I'm kind of flustered here a sec. So we got a test override module, so we'll show that to Marguerite on our way up. And we still need more lead, so we have to go back and... I don't even have a health kit, so I'll just go and I'll make sure we're safe on here. And I'll go back, and I gotta get back out in there with that thing. So, oh boy. Yeah, I mean, if you kind of hug the walls and stay on the crystal area, you're mostly okay, but somehow it still finds a way to get you. For some reason, lead is just kind of hard to find in this game. But lithium is everywhere. But I guess the Earth's crust is kind of that way too. Because there's actually a lot of lithium in the Earth's crust. Way more than I thought. I was kind of surprised. Extracting is kind of annoying, but it's one of the more common elements. Silver. Ah, lead. Ah, thank you, game. Alright, will that be... I would look at my screen, but this is not a safe place. Oh, these shrimp thingies, whatever, they're cool. Leave them alone, they'll leave you alone, and they'll dig up cool stuff sometimes. I'll see if I can get one to show you here. Sometimes they take a sec. I'll see if he'll do it. It's like I hate. See, there you go. That is death in the water right there. Yeah, they're helpful. What they do is they, I think you'll see these like little glowy rock grubs right here, and what'll happen is they won't ever go for the ones that are just sitting out here. Like, see, pick it up. I haven't scanned it yet.
Warning. 30 seconds of oxygen remaining.
We'll pop and check it, yes. Read this really quick. Pretty good at skim reading here. Huh. Perhaps being eaten is part of its life cycle. Yeah, but anyway, those, that is an interesting thought. I mean, that goes for, like, some parasites I know. Like tapeworms, they try to get eaten.
Oxygen.
But, yeah, it's kind of, it's a cool animation. It's like they'll just dig it up and a rock will come up and you'll break it and it's like there's a huge lump of silver. It's like, alright, thanks, buddy. Alright, I think we're good on the depth upgrade. We need to make enamel glass, which is glass, diamond, and lead. So that's for your high pressure stuff, and it makes sense for a depth upgrade. I don't know if I have the equipment to install it yet, though. I might need a vehicle upgrade bay. Let's see, did I miss this? Or maybe I need to... It's not a deployable. Oh yeah, that's right. I need to make the glass first. Silly. Alright, let's see. Alright, we got that. So let's see if we got anything in the fabricator for us to build. It might take that vehicle upgrade station, which I think is just going to require more lead, huh? Oh boy. Let's check. Alright, double check, make sure we got that. Because I've been after this for a long time. Oh, we need the Mark 1, so we need to grab that with us. It's in the vehicle. So, and we can't get that. Well, it's kind of a catch-22, but we'll get it on the way up here. And just in case we need anything for this vehicle modification station, I don't know if it'll be in here, but we can look in our fabricator tool. And that should be here. Here. So I'll need a computer chip, which needs table coral, which luckily we have a couple more. That might just be enough. We need 2, and we got 2. It's all right. You know, sometimes you get lucky. Gold. Need 2. We'll grab a piece of gold. I got plenty up there, but why not take it, huh? And copper wire we're set on. You don't need a wiring kit, do you? With the idea of... Oh, yeah, it's cool. Because it's not... at first, I thought you could only...
Calorie intake recommended.
I need to get some fish. Yeah, it's... Well, I try to grab and, you know, store it away. Because it's really frustrating when you run out of stuff that you've passed by on the ocean floor so many times. Let's see while I'm in here. I'll grab this because we need to eat. And if I can find a bladderfish out here while we're full on inventory, we'll just cook this right up with the laser beams.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
But as I was talking about the sea truck, I thought you could only have one module on it, But really, you can just chain them up. So you can just be, it's like a little convoy you've got going on. You've got like an aquarium full of like weird alien life forms and a fabricator module and storage, maybe a couple storage modules, and like a thing called the Prawn suit, which I don't have the full plans for yet. But when I can build it, it's really cool. You can punch sea monsters in the face with a mining arm. It's like if you've ever seen like a manta shrimp or something, it's kind of inspired by that. That's really cool. Let's see. We need to eat that really quick.
Vital signs stabilizing.
That's another thing. Once you cook a fish in this game, they start going bad, and eventually you won't get much nutrition out of it. It'll dehydrate you. We need to fill this oxygen tank up. I mean, we'll make it probably, but I forget to do that sometimes. And how are we doing on our ion battery? 87%, 88. You know what? I'm kind of impatient, so let's just go. We'll just throw this one in there. I can't believe this one got eaten up so quickly. Oh wait, no, it didn't. Oh, that one did. Okay, that's what happened. Anyway, and I'll show you Marguerite. Yeah, it's really cool. I haven't actually used it because they didn't have the sea truck in the first game. They changed a few things. I think it was called a Sea Moon or something in the first one. Your vehicle was, and it was a cool little thing, but it didn't have the flexibility. And you had the Prawn suit, which makes its return, and the Prawn suit is just badass. You gotta love it. And let's see, what was the other? Oh yeah, the Cyclops. Now they don't have the Cyclops in this one, which was a giant submarine, and that was one of the coolest vehicles you could find in the game, I think. Just my opinion. Oh, we're gonna see her Marguerite's dog here, and possibly Marguerite. I don't know if we're supposed to deploy this item yet. I'll have to look that up. I don't know how I forgot to scan that before. I don't even remember where I'm supposed to put the thing. Oh, well, here you go. Yeah, this is a prawn suit. This is Marguerite's prawn suit, and she, you know, it matches her personality. It's like decked out with the Reaper Leviathan bones and all that. Let's see right now. See, that's her, like, her pet / guard dog thing. And that is a Reaper Leviathan skull. Now, can you imagine you're just swimming along, and then this thing just turns you around and grabs you in these mandibles, because it's got 4 of them usually, and just eats you. It's usually like red and stuff, and it's just got an awful holler on it. It's truly terrifying. Let's see. What do I need to do with this? It's a Delta. Oh, we need to go back to Delta Station. Yeah, big. And you know, that's like, let's see, the dog. Yeah, when we come back down, we'll see him. Hopefully calm down. Hopefully he's got a nicer mood. But let's see. What was I saying? Yeah, the sea dragon or whatever. And that's not even the biggest Leviathan, but it's the biggest hostile one. The Sea Emperor is the biggest, but they're cool. They're real chill. Well, unless you're like, it's food, but they leave you alone. You actually help it to save the planet. But the like the sea dragons or whatever that spit fire, literally, or like hot magma or whatever, they eat Reaper Leviathans. They come up from the depths and they hunt them down. That's why they're only like technically 7. I mean, they respawn kind of, but like canonically they're like 7 that you can come across, 6 or 7 in the first game, and they're in specific locations or areas. It's because the sea dragons just eat them. All right, now I need to get up out of here. So I think we'll go Delta Station first. Even though I really want to get this upgrade, they're close enough to each other that I think we'll just do Delta Station first. Yeah, heck of a food chain. Yeah, and there's you run across a partial statue. Okay, these guys they're like whale sharks, which, you know, don't actually eat you. They're like filter feeders. Now those they'll get you, but they're shrimps compared to this. I do have a little bit of I got a little bit of a claw right here. I got a little EMP. Now there's some like squid sharks around here that do have them too. But yeah, these guys are cool. But like I said, you find a partial statue, and it's like, this thing was probably 1 or 2 kilometers long. And it's like, but it's been dead for a long time. And I think in the deep ice in this game, you'll find some others like that. But I think the biggest ones were in the first game. All right, Delta Station, that's where we're going. Another half a kilometer. They'll get you. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, you'll see in like the kelp areas, some of these creatures, they literally go for, the whale sharks are nice, yeah. This is the fallen Mercury ship. This, I don't remember if it's the same one in the first one, but you can go through the logs on here and they'll tell about how they got shot down. It was a quarantine. But, there's a lot of cool story in the game. But you don't have to listen to it to read it, or play the game. You can just kind of skim through it. That's kind of a mark of a good game, I think. It's like the story is there for you to find, but you don't have to do it. But, see, like this was, I was talking to you earlier. These, they're actually not that bad once you've seen all the rest of the stuff. But they literally pick up down pieces of ship titanium to sharpen their teeth on. That's pretty metal, I think. Let's see. Where's this Delta Station? Alright, there's the dock. And luckily we didn't pull the beacon, because I didn't think I'd ever be back here, honestly. But apparently I did have to come back one more time. Oh, and yeah, that's another thing. This part of the planet, you didn't see it in the first game. Because there's like different little areas of life. And this part of the planet happens to be cold up here. Oh, and another thing you'll notice about this game if you ever do play it, the water mechanics are great. The terrestrial mechanics are kind of not so excellent. So, yeah, we'll just have to do this here. It takes a little bit. There we go. And you'll get stuck on random crap sometimes, but you don't spend too much time above water. It's like, well, a scan. I wonder if this thing's powered. It might not be. But anyway, you can bring a thermos of hot coffee if you get too cold. It makes sense for a water game. Yeah, definitely. I'd rather have that than the other way around. Now, see, look, just walking up the hill, I got stuck here. But, let's see. Oh, and these are cool. If you see my my thermal gauge there, it's kind of refilling, because you will freeze to death if you spend too much time out. And these things can warm you up in a hurry, but they can burn you too. They're thermal plants. It's like, I don't know why these things are that way. They are, but they are. Now we're looking for a tower here. Oh, this one. I have climbed this tower before. I just didn't have the module. Didn't think I'd even be having it. Because this is the first place where we met Marguerite in the game. What she did, you know, you're coming around, she's like, stay off my island, on the radio. And of course, you know, being a video game, you ignore that, right? Crystalline, we don't need that. We don't need that. Okay, we're not in the right place. But you ignore that. Space Eater Flowers, yeah, dope. You kind of ignore what she says there, and then she comes up with you and basically stabs you to the ground, around you, not through you, obviously, because I'm still walking. Let's see, where's that tower? Hard to miss. There you go.
Seek fluid intake.
And I continue to chase her. Do I have any water? Now, the weird thing is, this coffee dehydrates you. Yeah, suspensive. Yeah, well, suspensive disbelief is important. I like to observe how different video games test report.
Calorie intake recommended.
I do have food, but this nutrition block will not dehydrate me, actually, so I'll just go ahead and eat it.
Vital signs stabilizing.
I don't like to use those unless it's kind of an emergency most of the time, but I got enough, I suppose. Now, it looks a lot nicer in the daytime too. Alright, there's a test override module. Doing a little space stuff.
Great. Now back to the terminal.
And yeah, see, she's rubbing her hands there. This character, by the way, her name is Robin, and she's looking for her sister Sarah, who worked for a company called Altera, which is like a massive global space corporation thing. So that's what she's here for mostly. All right, test me.
Do it. Please work.
Alright, pirate radio. We've disabled Altera's communications because they've been kind of jamming the signal.
Hypothermia
Spinal. Yeah, let's get out of here. Come on, game.
That was nice.
Oh, and that's Alan, the AI symbiotic, or not symbiotic, but what do you call that? Hive mind consciousness that's been implanted in my head. I happened to find it, and it just kind of popped in there. So I'm trying to help him out too. Oh, what's up, Marguerite?
All right, Altera. You win this round. Come find me at my greenhouse. I'm about 1 kilometer east of your position up on an iceberg. I have a present for you.
I'll come by if I have time.
Sure, whatever. If you have time for me in your busy social calendar.
Thanks for the follow, Sir Denon. Appreciate it. Let's see. Where am I going? I need to find that space 1 kilometer. Was it east of here? Little bird there. I'm trying to remember. It wasn't an architect artifact. Well, rather than just freeze here, I'll just stand here and check that. Greeting, handsome object, man. Thanks. Well, you know, we like to drink a couple beers here from time to time. Let's see. Yeah. All right. So, all right, kilometer east.
Seek fluid intake immediately.
I am still thirsty. And it wasn't Z13, I hope. I wish they would give me a... Now see, I've seen some versions of this game with a compass on it. But this one, I don't know why it does not. So, well, I got a Newton's cradle, that's cool. Like a space one though. Did I scan this? I did not. Might as well while I'm here. I can build an aquarium in my thing. More scanning. It's free technology. Get a motivational poster while we're at it. Yeah, I kind of hurriedly scanned through this last one. First time I was here. Let's see. Man, you know, I don't know. So, I wish they would give you a map. You don't really get one. Alright. So, alien distress call, artifact, body cache. Alright, Q59. Is that what we're looking for? A Z13. Z13 is sounding more like it. But it... Man, they should just give a compass. Or no, she said it was on an iceberg about 1 kilometer from here. So I'll pop the sea truck up to the surface and see what I see. Space pause, yeah. Yeah, it's kind of interesting to be an explorer on this planet, but I'm not here to explore so much as like the first one. Well, actually, in the first game, you weren't either. You were, but after that, it was just like survive. You were a character named Riley. Yeah, no, you'd think there should be, and I've seen like in the games where it's like, oh, go east or whatever. But I don't know if it's a bug on my end or something. Something I need to look into again. And before I forget to get something to drink, I need to go down in the water there and see if I can get a fish. Because usually, if you just get a fresh one, you can get a little bit of hydration in you. But I wish I knew where that ice. I'm gonna go that direction because it's about 1 kilometer away, and I don't remember seeing that before. So, let's see. Do we have? All right, this peeper might give me a little bit of hydration, and I have a cool little thermo knife here, so it cooks instantly when you stab it. Well, if it dies, that is. All right, he's cooked. Now where'd he go? There we go. Now he's sinking. He's sinking. Oh god. All right, eat him. Let's see. over here. See what she's got to say. And then after that, get that depth upgrade, because I have been waiting so long. Well, I guess we'll be able to tell pretty soon. The visibility is not so great in Iceland. Tiny lightsaber microwave, and I don't know why they, I mean, if I check the log, maybe it'd tell you how, because luckily they don't require you to recharge the batteries on that one, like you do a lot of the stuff. Hold on, what's here? If this is a container module, I'll be happy. Because I'm looking for plans. Nah, this is a sea truck fragment. We've already got the sea truck discovered. So usually, if you find technology that you've already discovered, you scan it and you get free titanium. But inventory management, as you can see, is an eternal struggle in this game for me and everybody, I guess, but especially me, because I like to grab things when I see them and hold on things just in case. We must go deeper. Yeah, we'll go deeper. We'll go deeper once we get that upgrade. But I want to see one little thing here. It's like I could check this out here. Oh, this is cool. I've already got planters and stuff, but sometimes these ribbon plants, you use these to make batteries. And I didn't know they... I knew the strange thing is you can put them in the grow beds, but they don't seem to reproduce unless they put off spores later that I missed. The gel orbs did.
Seek fluid intake.
Okay, I am literally dehydrating to death, like I did last time. I should have cooked some bladderfish when I was at the thing. Let's see. Okay, we're dead. But you know, it's fine. Gotta get yourself a stack of boxes of stuff. Yeah, well, at the bases I got stuff, but you know, you go out and it's like, oh man, I remember the last time I needed copper. Oh, and yeah, I don't remember if I did remember. I didn't last time. I've got a little death counter going up there. I forgot the last one, come to think of it. So now for this this is the 8th part playthrough. We've died 24 times. About 9 or 10 of them were in the stream for last. For whatever reason. Looking for that darn spiral plant. Oh yeah, I was already in there. But luckily, it just respawns you with a half hunger bar and full hydration, so it's not a big deal. If you die outside of your craft, you'll lose a lot of your stuff, but since I was just in it, it's no big deal. These little dudes are called sea monkeys, and in the early part of the game, they would steal stuff from you. Later, now that they'll pick stuff up and give it to you, and part of my confusion is, I wonder why, yeah, dying's pretty inevitable, yeah. Well, sometimes you can die strategically, too. This is a little, what is this? It's not a vent garden. Is it gonna hurt me? Find out. It's an eye jelly. Oh, that's a big eyeball there. Okay, that's the sea monkey. He might want to give me something here. Creeper Cyclops. Ah, sorry, buddy. I'm full of inventory. Those take up 4 spots. Yeah, I've seen this part of the ocean, or ocean, what do you want, planet, I guess you want to call it, before, but I never spent much time here. Those are hostile, but they're not a big deal. Let's see. T13. This looks like the right place. Oh yeah. We're gonna be having some cool stuff to scan here. Pouch bulb. A lot of this stuff you can just scan, and it's got, you know, lore that you can read up on, which I do sometimes. Usually I just read it on the wiki though, because like you can just scroll comfortably and sit down with a nice cup of coffee or something and just read up on lore. Violet snow cone. Let's see. Check that out later. And you know, that's what I'm talking about. See, you find little rocks and it's like, there's the urge to break rocks and get shiny things. But you gotta hold off on that, because later you find something really cool and you wish you had the space. Now, I'm not seeing a lot of those thermal plants here, which is concerning, but I do have that thermos of hot coffee, so if we get into an emergency, we might live. Now, see, this is the famous terrible walking abilities of Subnautica. Now, did I miss that entrance? Yes? No? Oh, yes, I did. There it is. It's kind of hard to see. we go. Climb up. And see, I took the battery out of my flashlight to pick up snow. What the heck do I want snow for? Can you eat it? No, you can throw. You can throw them. Okay. Oh, now this looks cool. Except I'm running this stuff. I'll make the decision to pop the. Oh shoot, not that one. Pop the battery out of my laser cutter here, and put a flashlight here. And I rarely use it, but I should use it more. See, that helps. Of course, it does take away the aesthetic a little bit. That's uranite, or no, that's an ion cube. I want that. And you can scan this, so let's scan it. Fevered coffee is super important. Yeah, drinking it to wake up. You gotta get that energy, a little pep in your step. Okay, now this is the aliens that came here before. We call them artifacts. Not artifacts, but architects. And like I said, I've got one in my head right now. He's kind of tagging along because his computer consciousness or whatever, that the computer that his consciousness was in was like several nanoseconds from running out of battery power forever before I found him. So it's like, it's one of those things. If you've ever played Halo 2, it's like where Chief is disarming the bomb and he asks Cortana, how much time did I have left? You don't want to know. It's that sort of situation. But we'll come to a happy end for the rest of them. Let's read that while we're here. Yeah, some other time. Wait, was that it? Is Marguerite not here? No, that can't be right. And yet, distress calls, docks, position, sea truck. I'll go up on top because seeing this Altera stuff here, it's a former bridge, it looks like, but makes me wonder. And there actually is a faster way to go around. Now that I think of it, there's a vehicle you can use, but I do not have the plans for it quite yet. So I'll have to find them. And I imagine you might find them on here. See what time we got. 42. It's, we'll go a little longer. And kind of wind down. Yeah, let's see. You can, and when you see this, it's a sure sign that, hey, alien technology's around here. These little conduit deals. I don't know how to get up on top of there. It's something I'll check out later, because I can just remember that it started with a Z, and I can activate that old waypoint. Oh, wait, I think I hear. No. Okay. And that's cool. There's like little penguins and stuff. I don't want to get too far away from my sea truck. Then I'll run out. Well, I won't run out of oxygen, but I will run out of food and water, which I have none in there. But it will get me back to the other one. I've already scanned an eye jelly, but I'll do it again. Let's see what's cool with these. Bioluminescence. Yeah, strange to look at, but it's looking at me. And that thing, like I said, if you get too close, it'll attack you, but don't worry about it. Let me get out this real quick. It's nice to go faster. Oh, they have Metroids. Yeah, well, I mean, it kind of makes you look and think of one, doesn't it? You know? I guarantee you some people that worked on the development of this game played Metroid, so you know, you can't totally discount that, right? Let's see. Maybe even most of them. I don't know. It's like tantalizing close up there, but I just don't know if that's it. I don't know if that's it. So a kilometer east of Delta Station, and if they don't give you a compass, that's kind of hard to tell. That's something I'll have to find out for next time. What's up with the compass in this game? Did I imagine it when I looked at somebody else playing it? Or something messed up here. Maybe it's only in like an easy mode or something. And I know you can bring up like the, here I'll show you like the dev menu that shows like position and stuff. But, you know, whatever. That's kind of like immersion breaking, so. East, yeah, quote unquote. But really, I think I'll just go to the my forward-based pilot there and finally get this depth module that I've been searching for so long. They do, you know, another good thing the series of games does is the day and night cycle. Yeah, it seems like too much info to have more. Yeah, it's like, it's kind of like the F3 menu in Minecraft or whatever, I guess. But, yeah, like I said, the day and night cycles in this game are cool. I mean, obviously when you go deep enough where the light doesn't get there, it's not going to change. But, like up at the shallower depth, a lot of these creatures are bioluminescent and you can just kind of chill out and go through. And if this game gets one thing right, it's like the ambiance. It's really nice for that. So, you know, a lot of the backtracking and going back and forth and, oh, I forgot one item on the other side of the map. You know, it's not always the best, but at least you have something pretty to look at when you're going. Because, like, even these, like, predator things, they glow a little bit, too. Yeah, it's a definitely cool game to look at. Now, see this guy, he's trying to attack me. He thought. And that won't kill him, though. But it will get him to leave you alone for a little bit. Alright, now I've gotten my bearings lost here. Delta Station, or base. So we'll need to be going back to Delta Station again to get our bearings for that east, quote unquote. But as far as the rest of it goes, I don't think it's a huge concern. We'll figure out where east is eventually, or just even look it up really. If we can't get that compass working. Because I think it would make sense to have the compass in the game. I don't think that would be unless it's like under a difficulty thing. I'm only playing on the regular difficulty. Not the easiest, not the hardest. Just, you know, regular. So I think it's called just survival. But yeah, this is a moon pool here. So we'll just hop in and we do have to build that vehicle modification station. However, I do believe I got all the parts. I might have to build the computer chip though. But I got the parts for it. And it's like, you can tell I just threw this one up here haphazard. It's not even connected to the other base. Normally I would, but I just had to do this to charge the batteries in here. Yeah, we need to build that. And I put up that poster. God forbid I lose the poster. It's not a big deal, really. Get that water, thank goodness. I usually have a few spares in there. Let's see, what am I looking to put up? That one. The nickel, we'll need it later for the prawn suit, I have a feeling. I'll put some of this copper up. That copper was hard to find. The wire. We're gonna have a shallower main base, I think. Just a little room for you. Yeah, it's cool. And you can also put the prawn suit in there too, and it charges up. You can upgrade it. And you can have more than one moon room, of course. But a moon pool, not moon room. I think it reminds me of a moon roof. That you can like have on your car or whatever. The coffee vending machine. We didn't end up needing to drink our coffee, and it's still nice and hot, as you can see. But let's get that computer chip rocking and rolling. And what else do we need? I think that might be it. Let's go to our fabricator here. Partition door. That probably just increases the hull strength of the thing. We can build a nuclear reactor, so that's cool. This base doesn't need it because it's just tiny. A copper wire, we already put 3 of them up, but you know, I am not mad because at least I don't have to go mine it. Alright, let's go back in here and do it. Empty coffee. Well, it's not empty. It's you just got to put a thermos in there and it'll fill back up. A coffee machine's okay. It'll use a lot of the power. Oh, now see, look.
Recommended.
I do need to eat, and if you look on my in the top center there, the power, I do need to power up this thing. What's kind of cool about my base here is, well, any base you could build, I guess, while that's charging the batteries on that ship, is... Why are the fish all gone? I guess because they know what's coming, man. Now here's one. You can power it with biomass, so now you can grow it, or you can just find it. And I'll need to eat, so I'll just grab a couple of these while I'm here. I can find a bladderfish out here too for the thirst, because that's how you get your water most of the time. You can build purification units, desalination or whatever. It'll make bleach, and you can add it, which, you know, whatever. I'll show you that coffee machine, you know, because why not, right? Bring me some nice coffee here. That's empty, and we just throw it back in there, and she'll fill right back up. You can do up to 2 at a time. You can hear it going. Let's see. What was that? Oh yeah, I need to put some energy in the tank here. You just put that in there, and it'll start bioreacting it and charging it up. So yeah, fish are all, they know the way to go, right? But yeah, sometimes they just don't get the message in time. We'll eat this fish here. Shotgun that thermos? Yeah, well, hey, so when you're in a hurry and you want some coffee, you don't mess about. You just drink it, right? That's personally how I drink my coffie. Not
Vital
like literally a whole thermos, but personally, I don't love my coffee to be really hot. I like it to be kind of, I won't say room temperature, but slightly warm, so I can just knock it back. That's, you know, what I'll do is, like, if I'm at a Waffle House or something, you know, I'll get the coffee and I'll set it out and I'll wait for it to get cool, and then I'll just, like, you know, drink all of it or whatever, and then they'll just fill it up, and I just gotta wait for it to cool down again, and I'll just drink all of it. Because my mouth kind of burns easy for whatever reason. Like super hot pizza, super hot coffee, I'm not into it. I like my stuff a little bit on the warmer side. Let's see. We do need to repair this sea truck, because my driving was not super great earlier. So do I have I do have the repair gun. But we need to get the flashlight and swap the battery. Ah. I don't know why I kept undoing that. Now come on now. Oh, I have to assign it. It's not like I have not played this game for a while. Alright, pull that out. And then swap her over here. Battery up. I technically didn't have to pull the battery. Actually, I'll go ahead and put the other one in there. Why not? You don't mind hot coffee, but you need lots of cream and sugar? Yeah. I like cream and sugar. Don't get me wrong, it tastes good. And I do like it. I usually, if I have like black tea or whatever, I'll put some sugar and cream in it, whatever. That's how my mom, took it, so that's how I do it. But coffee, usually I'll just have it black. But like I said, I don't mind a nice whatever coffee with cream and sugar. But I don't have to have it. Usually I don't bother. I'm just kind of whatever. Just put it in front of me and I'll drink it, basically. Let's see, though. I think that's all. I don't need the laser cutter, so let's go ahead and build this station here. Man, this has been a long time coming, let me tell you. Kind of don't like to put it right against the wall there, but such as it is. No, that can't be right. That cannot be right. Yeah. Well, it's not just strong. I get, and part of it might be that it doesn't taste as strong when it's cooler. That could be something. I know a lot of stuff tastes stronger when it's hot. Actually, I like iced coffee a lot. That's probably my favorite way to do it, but not many places sell that, so. But it's fun to do. Okay, this is kind of a weird spot for this control panel, but I'm gonna do it because the game is gonna insist upon me doing it there. I think technically they probably intend for you to have it coming outside of another part of the building, but oh, they just have a little alcove for you here. Oh, and it tells you it's fully charged. No, that's pretty sweet. And they got a little fabricator here. Oh goodness. All right, Mark 1. Well, you can only build vehicle stuff here, but still, that's thoughtful of them. I appreciate that. Unknown Worlds, I think that's the developer of this game. Let's pull that module out real quick, though. I didn't mean to get in. Oh, it's kind of cool how they modeled the PDA. while you're getting in and out. All right, now I'm doing further damage to my thing. Now, if this had an automatic repair. Yeah, it's nice to have a little space. Yeah. Well, like I said, I thought I was just going to be crammed against the wall there. So, I mean, if it works in the game, I'm not going to complain too much. But the fact that they think about it is encouraging. Because, you know, it doesn't have to be aesthetic, but if it looks nice, it's better. Let's see where we're at. 154. Yeah, so we'll get this repaired and finally make that module. Unless there's something I'm forgetting. Oh, and you can name it and color it. I'll worry about that later, I guess. Let's see, Mark II. Wait, hold on now. Don't tell me. Oh no. Oh no. No, I'm missing something, surely. Oh no, Modification Station. So I didn't need to build that, but I'm glad I did. Because it's cool. It's whatever though. You know. Hindsight, man. Alright. Modification Station. So let's Mark II. So we need, wait, didn't I grab that out of there? No, I just got too excited. But you know, I can't get upset about that. Because it's finally here. It's time. Oh, now that's what happened. That's what happened. I remember now. I double tapped and I should not have. And I could report this bug. It's like, why do I have a repair gun sticking out of my hand? Well, that's a good question. It's because they didn't anticipate on somebody doing that. Other side. And you cannot climb over the vehicle, unfortunately. Which is good for the paint, but unfortunate for time. Alright. Let's grab that Mark I depth upgrade. Alright, now as you can see, it's only 150 meters now, so we'll have to put it back. Alright, you gotta head out. Well, thanks for coming by, Lobat. I appreciate it. And if you desire to play Subnautica sometime, I hope you do. Because it's a fun game. See you later, man. Let's see. What was I gonna... Oh yeah, upgrade. And I just happen to be carrying the rubies on me. Alright, we're gonna put this in here and life is gonna be sweet. Wait, that's not how that's supposed to work. Alright. Put this in here and we'll wrap her up. Because it's later than I normally end the stream anyway. Let's see. 650 meters of pure awesome. I have to get in here. Oh yeah, there we go. Well, it does make a difference up here, but let me tell you, I've been looking forward to this moment quite a while. Alright, we'll get out of here. Alright, save, because if I forgot to save, I would never forgive myself. And we're cool. Alright, so back to the Zatsu screen here. Alright, well, thank you all for coming. Today has been one of the more successful Subnautica streams in quite some time. We got our depth upgrade done. Spiral plant is totally on lock, and we're in a great place to progress in the story. We do have to figure out that small compass issue and find Marguerite again, but that's a small thing because there's only so many directions you can go in, right? Other than that, yeah, I think we're in a good spot. So once again, thanks for coming, and tomorrow will be Maple's story. It's a MMORPG that you play single player mostly. Go figure. All right, well, anyhow, thanks for coming to the stream again, and I will see y'all later.